number 4, the Paddy Byrne Cup, taken out by Captain Rogers. The Jack Young Memorial taken out by Perori. The Athol and Jerry Higgins Memorial taken out by the Candy Kid, and the Stephen Davey Memorial, race number 1, taken out by Elusive Dream. These runners are in the yard for the Joan Percy Memorial, which is run over 1,400 metres annually. This is a Class 2, it's a trophy race as well, and our favourite, I thought, was one of the better bets on today's program, a very progressive 3-year-old called Dreamtime Jean. He's the first horse we're looking at here. He's a son of Lean Mean Machine, trained by Peter Fernie. Chanel Cooper looking for her second winner on today's program. He's had 3 starts at Kalgoorlie. He's won 2 of them, and in his only defeat, he ran 5th, beaten 3.5 by Perori, who won in higher grade earlier on today, but more importantly, he was 3 and 4 deep the trip without any cover. He steps to 1,400 metres here. I think he's got enough speed to come across and be nice and positive and park, hopefully, up in the breeze. He's got speed underneath him in the likes of Witch Street and Military Action, but I'm pretty confident Chanel Cooper can push her way across to a prominent spot. Has been very well supported in betting as well. $2.70 into even money now. Number 1, Dreamtime Jean. Number 2, Flying the Flag. Peter Fernie trains in the colours of the Pierce brothers, and this horse is available Inglis online at the moment as well for sale. Cassie Martin takes off 2 kilos. He's a winner of 2 of his last 3. He won a mile maiden, backed it up into a Class 2 14, so this exact same track distance and grade 2 starts ago. And last time out he went back to a mile and just whacked away into 5th, beaten 4 3/4 by Whiskey Mac. Back in distance, drawn a nice gate, and Cassie Martin takes off 2 kilos, currently $19. Number 2, Flying the Flag. Number 3, Pray With You. Paddy Carberry rides for Ricky Brown, a 5-year-old son of Divine Prophet. Having his second up run of the campaign, did get out as far as 2,200 when last did work over the round, and was very impressive at that distance as well. It was beaten a length and a half first up by Flying the Flag. They meet at equal weights here today with the claiming apprentice going on Flying the Flag. Currently $15. Number 3, Pray With You. Number 4, Mystery Bullet, another one here that's in the colours of the Pierce brothers. This one trained by the Pierces as well. Joey Has a Party rides, a winner of a maiden at Geraldton going back 3 starts ago, and then has been honest without threatening at the next 2. Most recently ran second at York, but that was beaten fair and square by 3 lengths by Changu. Currently $19. Number 4, Mystery Bullet. Number 5, Military Action, was a first up winner for the very much informed Justin Robbins yard. Led all the way, had 14 starts on the eastern seaboard, never run a placing. First start at Kalgoorlie, led and won, too strong for Edward's choice. Goes around $17 here, looking to go back to back. Number 5, Lisa Staples and Justin Robbins team up with Military Action. Number 6, Dublin Red, another 3-year-old here who I thought a logical danger to the stablemate Dreamtime Jean. Ran around a lot under pressure last start when beaten by Whiskey Mac. Prior to that was only half a length off Captain Rogers, who just won in the previous race and broke maiden status by beating Flying the Flag, who's in this race. Lining up all that form, I think the filly's hard to beat, and Peter Fernie swaps a set of visors for a set of winkers here today, and Lucy Fiore takes over riding duties, currently $6 and on the second line of betting. Number 7, Send 'Em, trained by Peter Fernie as well. Victoria Corver to ride. Didn't get a lot of luck last start. Sat wide from about the 800 metre marker and went down fighting only half a length off Flying the Flag. Expect that he gets a nice soft run here today, but he has only won the once from 26 outings. Currently $11. Number 7, Send 'Em. Number 8, Witch Street, stepped to 1,400 metres last start, sat up on the pace and was there for a long way, this mare. Senior rider goes on today in Lacta Romilly, and that's important because he does know this mare very, very well. Thinking she can take advantage of that middle alley and park up close handy to the speed, currently each way at $8. Number 8, Witch Street. Ash Grace looking to go back-to-back, race to race as a trainer. Number 9, Moonlight River, one of very few scratchings on today's program, so we move to number 10 in Song Cycle. Steele Casey bought 3 horses up to Kalgoorlie today, and this is the 3rd of his runners. A 5-year-old son of Epaulet, only having his second run for the new stable. Went down to Albany 23 days ago and was beaten 2.5 by He's a Beau. Immediately out in trip here today and is a soft track winner previously. Currently $34, and that is the outsider of the field. Number 11, Straken, hasn't won for 1,000 days, but was very impressive last start when shooting down the outside late to get within half a length of Flying the Flag. Barrier is not going to help, but I'm thinking here today this mare can continue to improve her form. And finally, number 12, Venacious. You won't miss the grey in the race. She'll be punching through along the inside to hold a nice spot close handy to the speed. I've seen worse 25 to 1 pops, especially if you're tuning in for the first time for Kalgoorlie racing today. Definitely worth noting they haven't made much ground so far. In fact, it's been very much on pace since race number 1. The only outlier has been the winner of the first, who was off the speed, but it was a pretty average maiden. Since then, dominant up on the pace. My numbers here in race number 5, 1, 6, 4 and 8. Thought Dreamtime Jean was one of the better bets on the program, and I'm clearly not alone here. This is a strong market move. $2.70 into $1.75 was even money when we started previewing this field in the mounting yard only 5 minutes ago. That money has continued and now into the red. $1.75 Dreamtime Jean is short, but I think this 3-year-old is pretty handy and continue to make his way through the grades. 6, The Danger, double and red. She somewhat threw that race away last start because she just did not want to go straight at any stage for Tash Faithful. Gear changes today. Hopefully that'll straighten her up. She's been thereabouts since arriving on the Goldfields this preparation. 4, Mystery Bullet can hold up a spot from the inside. I'd ideally like to see leaders back, but probably 3 back the fence. Gets out to $23 now after opening up $7.50, so an alarming drifter. And 8, Witch Street, went from 1100 to 1400 last start. I didn't think it was too bad. Lacta Rumley goes back aboard today, and she's drawn to get a nice run. 1, 6, 4 and 8 are my numbers in race number 5. I thought Dreamtime Jean was hard to beat, but admittedly didn't think he would get quite this short, now at 175. Royce Newton's calling all the action here today at Kalgoorlie. His numbers are 6, 1, 3 and 2. Royce goes with double and red to cause the boil over here. Either way, one of us hopefully will be right, and either way, we both go with Peter Fernie here. This is the second leg of the quaddie today. To be alive, you need number 4, Captain Rogers, who was too strong for a very brave one more for Leo. Nice run in behind them, Dance of Thunder, and a black book effort from Rywood, first leg of the quaddie. But my numbers 1, 6, 4 and 8 will send you the way of Royce Newton for the call of the Joan Percy Memorial.
Okay, these runners coming forward well over at the 1400. This is the Joan Percy Memorial. And we've got a handful of runners to come forward, 4 or 5. First run in 2013, won by Divine Lee, I believe. Tom Percy, KC, had a share in Divine Lee, carried his silks. That was quite some time ago now. Thanks, Stu. Tab Radio on board. So these runners coming forward, pray with you, about to join the line. Look for improvement from this fellow today. He was only beaten a length and a half first up, and we'll appreciate the extra furlong. Flying the flag on screen as well. Looking to win 3 of his past 4. For those following their silks, Mystery Bullet will carry the alternative set of Pierce Racing silks in the red and white. Okay, news just coming through that the 2 flying the flag is being vetted behind the line. So the vet to run an eye over the 2 flying the flag, who is currently a $26 chance. Flying the flag, of course, has won 2 of its past 3. It seems a big price. And quite a few of these have come forward in the meantime. Song Cycle about to come up towards the line. Dreamtime Jean, this has been a big go into 185 now, and has had one go on the soft and didn't place. So let's see how Dreamtime Jean goes today on the soft 7. Now Flying the Flag looks to come forward now, so I'd suggest it's past the vet examination. The red lights are on. So stand by, we're set for the Joan Percy Memorial. In fact, Dreamtime Jean still to come forward. Just out the back there, drawn barrier 8 today with the 3 kilo claim of Chanel Cooper. Chanel already on the board. She took out the first on Elusive Dream for the same stable. So Dreamtime Jean comes forward, progressive type. And we're set. No, in fact, it's still yet to load. There we go, coming up towards the line now. So Dreamtime Jean goes on in. And the starter just casting an eye over them. There we go, we're off in the Joan Percy Memorial. And from the inside, A bit slow away was Mystery Bullet. So Mystery Bullet slow from the inside. Pray With You going back together with Flying the Flag and also Strachan with early speed. Pushing forward it was Song Cycle. So Song Cycle shows the way. The favourite just eyeballing it. Dreamtime Jean on the outside, so gets into a prominent position. They were followed a further two to Witch Street. The outside then we had Military Action being followed by Sendham. Then Dublin Red to the outside in the first half of the field. A break of two to Strachan, who's in the clear all by himself. A further 2 lengths then to Pray With You, Venacious. Then we had Flying the Flag and it's Mystery Bullet who's at the tail. It's Dreamtime Jean with a 3-length lead as they head into the Charles Street side of the course. Song Cycle is running second. They were followed by Witch Street, then Military Action who's covering additional ground. Then we had Sendham who's just camping off this leading division. Likewise Dublin Red. Strachan's made some improvement quick. Likewise with Pray With You. Further back to Mystery Bullet, Flying the Flag and Venacious the Grey. On the point of the turn it's Dreamtime Jean who brings them into the straight. 2 lengths the good Song Cycle. They were followed next of all by Military Action. Witch Street starts to extend. Dublin Red into the clear. Pray With You and Strachan down the outside, but it's Dreamtime Jean nicely in front with 100 to go. Military Action coming home well, but it's all Dreamtime Jean, and this short odds-on favourite is going to romp in. Wins by 3.5. Military Action second, third perhaps Pray With You ahead of Song Cycle. They were followed in by Sendham, then Dublin Red, followed by Witch Street. Further back then to Flying the Flag, Strachan, Venacious, and Mystery Bullet was last. Well, you had to take the shorts, but Dreamtime Jean has done that with ease. Straight to the front, never to be headed. Took on, of course, the pace early, managed to cross, and a gun ride there by Chanel Cooper from barrier 8. She just had to use the horse a little bit in the early stages. Crossed to the fence, and that was the race run and won. Kicked away and has won by a big margin. Second in was the 5 Military Action. That's the first run out of maiden class, so he's gone on with it well and will prove competitive in this class. Only its second start in WA. 3 gets third. That's Pray With You. Will get the nod. Better run today. And 10 will get fourth down the bottom of the page. That's Song Cycle. So 1, 5, 3 and 10. 3 lengths by 2, the official margins. The winning gallop was 1:26.95. It's Dreamtime Jean, who's now a 3-time winner at the track from 4 starts, proving to be a very handy type. Dreamtime Jean for Pete Fernie and Chanel Cooper. By Lean Mean Machine from Tricolour, owned by Mrs. A. Ballantyne G. Catherall D. Walters P. Wilson, the Harbour Girls Syndicate, Mrs. A. Pink. Also J. Palatti, D. Nan, the Jenga Syndicate. Also the Twister Rubber Arm Syndicate and Know It Ales Syndicate. Dreamtime Jean brings up win number 3 today at start 9. And all under the care of Peter Fernie. Second in was the 5, that's Military Action for Justin Robbins. And Lisa Staples by Impending from Colleen, owned by Justin Robbins and A. Hughes. Third in was the 3, Pray With You for Ricky Brown and Paddy Carberry by Divine Prophet from A Quiet Shandy, owned by Trent Brown. And fourth in was the 10, Song Cycle for Steele Casey and Keshaw Duran. So the Joan Percy Memorial taken out by the favourite Dreamtime Jean, returning $1.90 on tote. $1.90 for Dreamtime Jean, and was at $1.85 fixed at the close of betting. And another on-pace runner that they've struggled to reel in here at the KBRC today. Okay, that's race 5, run and 1. Stand by for a presentation in the members there. Very important race. The Joan Percy Memorial, race 6. Likewise, the Olive Thompson Memorial handicap, Queen of the Round, over the 1,300 metres. That comes up at 10 minutes to 4, and no changes to the field. Ablo is your short-priced favourite at $2. He's normally a bit of a backmarker, Ablo, so we'll see what happens in the lead up to the race. It's going to be a fascinating race nonetheless, because he doesn't normally have gate speed, and he's very short at $2. So with Tab Touch fixed odds, Ablo is your favourite. In the meantime, 1, 5, 3 and 10 after the running of race number 5.